2, but I think sometimes 3 people together. So you want that team to be somebody that you like, and you are going to speak English to. That's all. Okay. So stop raining now. But if you want to get on the bus, if you have signed the form today to say you are here, then you can get on the bus. Alright, ready to go? Let's go.
This one is a pin arm?
No. So we've got pinot in the frontal dunes. What we're planting today are mid-dune plants. In the middle of the dunes. We've got the frontal dune, the front there by the sea, and then the plants change as we get further and further back. So these plants are carex grasses, pahui hui, that one. Pahui hui, yes.
I can put the flag up, but I can't control
This
which way it'll
one
face.
here, the green one, is a rush. It is wee wee.
Wee wee.
Wee wee, yes.
Oh, the car park?
And
Oh, yeah.
Is there still can parking there? Or?
there are some frontal dune plants that we can plant later if we've got
There's not a lot
time.
else.
It's slow release fertiliser.
Yeah.
That will feed the plant for
Feeds the plant.
about 9 months. It releases slowly with every time it rains. It releases a bit of food for the plant.
Wow.
Now, the people who came on the bus, they made some really good choices about who they're going to work with today. You'll be working in a pair mostly, so really important to work with somebody that you're going to speak English with. That's the main thing, okay? So I think the people on the bus have already done that. When we divide into 2 groups, I want to make sure you have a partner that you're going to speak English with, okay?
Morning, everyone. Morning. So we run the Coast Care program along this section of coast. Coast Care is set up to restore, protect and educate people about how important the dunes are along the coast. Okay, the area that we work in is around about 80 kilometres of coastline from Waihi Beach. I don't know if any of you guys know that place. It's down that way, and to Otamarākau, which is basically about halfway to Whakatane from here. So a big section of coast, and in that area we plant around 50,000 plants a year with volunteers like yourself to restore the dunes along the coast. So thanks a lot for coming today to help us out with that. We're going to go down to the beach. Jane's going to take one group and I'm going to take the other, and we're going to have a little conversation about the dunes and see what you guys know.
Somebody to tell me, or quite a few people to tell me, some of the things that you learnt from Carol about sand dunes. So can someone think of something that they learnt about sand dunes? You can tell me.
Important?
They are important, yes. They protect, they are the land that protects the houses from the sea, yes.
So not splash on the dune? So the people don't walk on the sand dunes?
That's right. Why shouldn't they walk on the sand dunes?
Because it takes time.
Walking on them damages the plants. That's right. Yeah. Now there was someone said something at this end which I couldn't quite hear.
It's a different time.
has the spiky seed head that spins along the beach. Spinifex, well done. And the goldy green plant? Piñao. That's right. Okay, so you've learnt really well from Carol. That's good. Okay, the piñao and the spinifex are our two frontal dune plants in this country. As we go back further, the types of plants change. And what we're going to be planting today are other types for the middle dunes. But in the front dune, it's these two varieties. We share spinifex with Australia. Millions of years ago, when all the land was joined together, spinifex developed, and when New Zealand separated from Australia, we kept some spinifex and Australia kept some spinifex. Piñao just grows in New Zealand. As you go further down the South Island, from about Timaru south, it is too cold for spinifex, and it is just piñao. The leaves are like a tube, and the sand blows into that tube, it falls down, and it gathers round the base of the plant, and it's held there, and that's what makes the dune grow. These two plants send out long runners, and you can see the runners coming down the front of the dune, and they grow forward towards the sea, and as they grow forward they keep trapping the wind-blown sand. So very important to look after our plants on the dunes. Vehicles, animals, people walking on them. Another thing that damages the plants are weeds. Plants that don't belong to our country, that are not native plants, compete with the native plants and choke them out. So it's very important to keep the weeds out of the sand dunes. A lot of the weeds have got here by people planting them, thinking they were doing the right thing. Some of the daisies and the agapanthus that has the blue flower in the summer, they have been planted by people thinking that those plants would help hold the sand together. But they don't do a very good job. Erosion is a natural thing, accretion is a natural thing. The sand will always come and go. In a big storm, it'll be taken out to sea and it'll sit offshore in a big sandbar, just waiting for the conditions to be right. The waves will bring it back in, the wind will pick it up and it'll blow back up. If we don't have plants here to trap it, it can keep on blowing. Twisted knees or ankles. We may find broken glass, sharp wire, other things, rubbish in the sand. We've got a red bucket there for the rubbish, and we have gloves here that you can use. That'll help protect you, but just be aware there could be broken glass here. We have got some sunscreen if you want to keep some sunscreen on. Most of you have got hats, which is good. Now the spades are quite sharp. That top edge is sharp. So just 1 foot at a time on the spade when you're digging. Don't jump on it with both feet in case you slip off, because it could cut the inside of your knee. Right, planting. Now we're going to be putting these carex grasses and hui hui in this area here. When we're digging, we dig quite a deep hole for these plants, probably about to where the tape is for these ones, not quite as deep for those ones, so dig a hole. Okay, now that's roughly level with that piece of tape. And in the buckets here we've got slow release fertiliser. That's food for the plant that will keep it going for about 9 months. As it rains, the fertiliser releases the food and keeps the plant fed. And there's a little seashell in each bucket, so a scoop in the bottom of the hole, and then take a sleeve of plants, open it out, and carefully take the plant out with both hands like that. Now that goes in reasonably deep. The root's in the bottom of the hole, and we push the sand in, that, and then we measure it. And that's where the next plant will go there. Make a triangle, and the next plant will go about there. So that's the distance apart. And with these ones, now they're a little bit hard to get out of the containers. That, carefully. Just loosen up the bottom a wee bit. And they will go in and be planted to about that depth. So again, quite a deep hole, and plant them deep. The sand naturally comes in and covers them, so they're used to being a little bit lower in the ground than what your average garden plant is. It also helps get the roots down into the damp sand and helps them survive that first summer. Top comes to about there. So push these in. There we go. Okay. If you've got any problems when you're planting, I'll come around and help. In the winter we do a lot of planting.